How to Pronounce OUGH in English from espressoenglish.net. The spelling OUGH is pronounced at least 5 different ways. In today's lesson, I'm going to teach you how to pronounce some common words that are spelled with OUGH. Remember to practice your pronunciation by repeating after me, because the best way to improve your pronunciation is to practice it actively. You can get a lot more practice inside my American English pronunciation course, which will teach you all the sounds in the English language. Click on the link in the video or in the description for more information and to sign up. The first pronunciation is like the O in know, as in the word dough. Dough is a soft mass used to make bread. It's a mix of flour, water, milk, etc. For example, I want to make my own bread, but I need a recipe for the dough. The words though and although also sound like the O in know. These words are used with a contrasting situation. For example, although he studied very hard, he failed the test. He's the most handsome man I've ever seen. I think he has a girlfriend, though. We also have the words thorough and thoroughly, which mean done in a complete and detailed way. For example, I did a thorough analysis of the situation. I studied every part of the problem. The police searched the house thoroughly. They looked in every corner of every room. The second way to pronounce OUGH is like the aw in saw. We encounter this in the word bought, which is the simple past tense of buy. For example, I bought milk and eggs at the supermarket. There's also brought, the simple past of bring. For example, I brought a good book to read on the train. The word ought is similar to should. For example, if you're sick, you ought to see a doctor. Fought is the simple past of fight. For example, I fought with my brother last week. He's still angry and he's not speaking to me. And thought is the simple past of the verb think. For example, I thought about buying a car, but then I decided to buy a motorcycle instead. In some words, OUGH is pronounced like in stuff, as in the word enough, which means sufficient. For example, I was so busy that I didn't have enough time to do my homework yesterday. The adjective rough describes something with an irregular, uneven surface. It's the opposite of smooth. For example, the skin on his hands is rough because he works in manufacturing. The adjective tough describes something that is strong and not easy to break or cut. For example, this meat is so tough that I can't cut it with my knife. OUGH can also be pronounced like the word off, as in the word cough. When you're sick, you cough by putting air out of your mouth and making a sound like this. For example, she's very sick. She can't stop coughing. And finally, OUGH can be pronounced like the OO in to, as in the word through, meaning to go in one side and out the other side. For example, the car drove through the tunnel. Let's review and practice all of these words. Listen and repeat. Dough, though, although, thorough, thoroughly, bought, brought, ought, fought, thought, enough, rough, tough, cough, through. How can you know which way to pronounce OUGH when you see a new word? Unfortunately, there's no way to know. You need to look up the word in an audio dictionary or ask a native speaker. That's one reason English pronunciation is so confusing. But it's essential to have good pronunciation if you want to be fluent in English. I can help you improve your pronunciation even more if you join my American English pronunciation course. In addition to the lessons, you'll also get an evaluation of your pronunciation at the end of the course. Click on the link in the video or in the description for more information and to sign up.